Hello.
Hi. So we are here on a weekend,
Yep.
and today we are gonna talk about her.
Hello.
Talk about you.
Me.
So she's Jalina. So my primary school friends, and she's a amazing woman that I've met. She's such a risk taker. She gone from three major industry that's totally
Unrelated.
unrelated. Unrelated.
Completely
So,
different. Yep.
Yeah. Can you actually share about your journey in this?
Okay. Oof. It's always tough when someone asks you something like that because it's like you have to talk about yourself. Okay. So I'm Gia. Some of my friends call me Nina. I have basically I have a degree in law. I started in legal, and then I made a really huge transition to go out of it, out of practice.
Very good.
And I went into video games.
Yes.
Completely not something that I saw coming. But video games was a very big part of my life for about 4 to 5 years. And very recently, I just made a huge transition into fintech.
Yeah, that is totally unrelated.
Yeah.
But you know what? I was surprised that you were in gaming and fintech industry because for what I know is that there are very little female actually went into gaming.
You're not wrong on that. So I think predominantly we've all had this notion that's been flying around. For those of you who are gamers or in studios yourself, you would identify with this. There are a growing number of females recently. I mean, there's over the years there's just been a movement about it, but the preconceived notion in the past is that video games it's like the boys' locker room. And same goes to fintech because the common denominators are technology, and technology in the past has always been a very boy kind of thing to do. Girls are always like teachers. They can be lawyers, they can be doctors, or some of it are gender neutral. But it's always been video games in the past has always been predominantly boys because boys code, boys know the technical stuff, they're nerdy enough, and like girls have never ever really fulfilled that role, or they are, but it's so minority that we don't get enough attention.
Yeah, exactly.
But recently that's changed. So I actually want to take this opportunity to sort of do a little plug. There's movements going around like women in games for video games industry. For technology, there are girls who code, women in tech by Microsoft. There's a lot of this stuff that's going on.
Yeah, it's growing. I think it's a very good.
They spread a lot of so this is like a meetup point for ladies who want to get into industries, and you've always felt that you're intimidated or that no girls really do this. That's completely not true. No, get out there. Look it up online, and then sort of just see how you can be part, and just go for the event, meet like-minded women who have pushed boundaries and just sort of put themselves out there, and then gotten themselves dream jobs in industries that they want to be in.
Yeah, that's it. So speaking of fintech, right? Can you briefly explain what fintech really is?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people actually, maybe they have been using fintech, but they're not aware.
Fintech, for those who know, fintech is sexy because everyone wants a piece of the pie, right? Everyone wants to be in fintech, everyone wants to do something that has e-wallets and stuff. So for the benefit of those who have no clue, don't worry about it. You'll eventually know, and this is the point where you do.
Yes.
It's literally finance and technology, boom, match into one word. So you're basically introducing technology disruption into finance. So for example, traditional banking, you go to a bank, you need to drive, you need to find parking, and then you need to line up, and then you gotta wait. So the whole process is gonna take you about at least an hour. So that's goodbye to a precious hour of your time, and banks are not open on weekends, so chances are if you're working, you gotta take some time off, tell your boss that you're late, and they're going to do it. And you're at the mercy of other people because you gotta wait, right? It's not something you can control. But fintech has interestingly introduced a difference of how you go about your banking. It's a digital alternative. So example, if you have a mobile phone, which I'm pretty sure everyone who watches this video, if you're watching this video, you have a mobile phone.
Like smartphones.
Yeah. You got a smartphone. Basically what you can do is fintech creates products that are like your phone, your apps, right? So I'll probably open my app and just say like, okay, I want to send money to you. And for example, you're using like BigPay, right? They have an app. I can send her money. I can just directly transfer to her, and the process is seconds. It's just a matter of seconds. I can do my tracking. I can track my expenses. I don't need to go through Excel and meticulous and tedious kinds of like filling columns and stuff. Say goodbye to that. I just automatically pull out data. I just open my app and I'm like, oh, I spent 5,000 as of 2 weeks of this month, so I need to really
Cut
keep it in
down,
check.
yeah.
You know, where are my spendings going to? There's a graph that shows me. There's a lot of features that I really love. Like you can even do like international like bank transfers, and I don't have to go to Western Union anymore.
Exactly.
So fintech, basically, these are some examples of features of products that fintech studios or firms introduce. They basically make your life easier, and banking doesn't have to be a headache, so let them do the heavy lifting. You just enjoy the product. That's what it is.
Just so as insurance are coming out with
Absolutely.
InsurTech as well.
So there's a lot. There's prop tech, there's insure tech and stuff. But just to touch on it, like, you know, insurance, the traditional way you meet your agent, you talk about stuff, and you don't know how to review a policy, or you don't know what's in it, or sometimes you need to go
All the jargon.
Yeah, all the jargons and stuff.
Yeah.
But insurance is also coming to the space where they're working very closely with fintech to sort of give benefits and like just make it very, very much more easier for you to use. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have been in the legal industry and then gaming, and now you are in fintech. So what are the top 3 skill sets that you think that is very relevant for you to keep in the game?
Okay, that one really needs thought. So 3 skills that I would need to have, that I have had that's kept me relevant. I think one, you need to be really adaptable. So different waters have different depth and they have different currents. You need to understand, sort of like just know the depth and just sort of adapt, because that's going to help you sort of dive into the ecosystem and environment you're in. Number 2, I think you really need to have grit, because grit's gonna help you finish off projects that you start and see it all the way to completion. And for me, in the 10 over years that I've been working, grit is the one skill that's going to help you basically excel. Because if you don't have grit, you're not going to see things through the finish line. You're gonna give up, right? But if you have grit, you're really gonna push through and really gonna hustle and make it through. And the third thing I think is you just have to be really, really hungry. Everyone has their own goals, they have their own dreams and their pursuit. But for me, I never felt enough was enough. It's not on a greedy sense, but it's just like, I've already conquered this, I've already learned this new skill, what's next? So I always ask myself, what's next? I've done this, I've done that, okay, what's next? How can I do more? How can I expand and push my boundaries and my threshold? So I think you always have to have that hunger. So these are the 3 things that you would really need to, that's just really helped me throughout the years.
Yeah. Then so word of encouragement for people who actually want to venture into fintech?
Okay, for those of you who may or may not have, like, so for the people like me who did not start out in finance and didn't have, we were told that we were not, a fit for the industry and anything, I say that's total bull. I think you can definitely do it if you want to. Talk to people in the industry to get some insights. Google's your best friend. The internet's there. I mean, you have the internet. Always do your homework. Don't be lazy. Do your homework. Go find out. And then always level up your skills. Have skill sets that are in market demand. So once you've talked to people and you've done your research, you know what's missing and what's there. Just fill in the blanks and you'll be equipped to sort of get into the industry. There's always going to be room of opportunities. You just got to make yourself a right fit.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you for your time.
No problem.
Yep. So we actually speak about her journey. All right, we should share about her journey, and then also we need more people in fintech. People like you, like you. So comment and share our video. So then we actually upload more with people who are actually in the industry to share about their experiences and to actually bring more awareness about different industry in the market. Bye.
Bye.